please, by all means, do not skip training. I feel like every time we go into these budgets, we go to these conversations, like everything looks great. I'm trying to save a few bucks. Why don't we just skip that training on the back end? Oh my God. That's like the most important thing. Adoption and training is the whole reason why we have so many clients we work with on an annual basis where we provide these managed services to help them with training and adoption. Otherwise, what is the point of the system? We just threw everything out the window. It doesn't matter. It took 6 months to get it up and running versus 12 months if you did it through the training. So making sure you're constantly training. New people are coming on board. There's new ways. Your business is evolving. You're going to have to make adjustments to your system. And then I think, Ryan, being a director of demand gen, we all know data quality. Oh my God. How often do people fall off and they just stop cleaning their data and making sure it's structured well? I mean, you've seen that more than most.
Oh yeah, I think a huge problem, especially when making a migration from another platform, is companies they're leaving that platform for a reason. They've chosen to leave behind Marketo and move to Salesforce. But then when it actually comes to doing the migration, they do a lift and shift where they bring over all the same processes, all the same data. And when you do that, you also bring all the same problems. Uh, and because of that, I always recommend that companies work with a partner that understands the new system, because you can redesign a lot of those processes. You can clean up your data and configure it in a way that makes sense for the new platform. It's a really good opportunity to do some spring cleaning for not only the data itself, but also how your teams operate and fully leverage that new platform uh, the way that it's intended to be.
And let's not forget HubSpot's OpsHub. And also, I know they don't talk about Clearbit anymore. It's not a name you mentioned, but their Clearbit acquisition, Breeze AI, and their
Yeah,
ability to
Breeze
clean
Intelligent.
data, Breeze Intelligence. Let's not forget about why private equity should care about HubSpots, because they continue to add hubs that are enabling them to get more done in their business. And a lot of these hubs are actually built from the ground up. So HubSpot's motto hasn't just been acquire and bolt on a different system. Kind of like if you think about how Pardot got going and how their different tools got going, they essentially went out and bought something and added it to their tech stack. Where HubSpot is really being built from the ground up, and their acquisitions are really meant for, in my opinion, talent. There's some pretty cool stuff they're going to have coming out around unstructured data. That's going to be leaning more towards probably CDP Lite, but let's keep that on the DL right now for clients. But it'll help you really be able to organize and to give it more like a customer data platform that a CRM sits on top of as time goes on. You see a lot of these tools start building out these capabilities around data management, data quality, and you see HubSpot really focusing on it. And it goes back to one of our conversations at the top, where it's like, well, you want to consolidate your vendors. Well, HubSpot's an all-in-one, and it's all-in-one because if you have it all in one, you're not focused on building all these integrations. Now, that's not to say HubSpot's an ERP. We know it's not an ERP system. You're still going to have to connect it to your NetSuite, whatever ERP you're using. That's normal, but they're making it easier than ever to connect data to your warehouse, your ERP, to wherever that data resides, enabling you to basically leverage and activate that data in HubSpot, which is something really cool that we're seeing. So I wouldn't necessarily sleep on some of these hubs out there that may not seem so sexy like OpsHub, but it's getting sexier as time goes on.
OpsHub is truly my favorite hub. If only because it allows you to build additional functionality on top of HubSpot. I mean, if we're talking about a platform being configurable and meeting a business's needs, OpsHub is what allows you to create new features. We say all the time at Aptitude Aid, if HubSpot doesn't have the feature you need, you can build it.